The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space, we began our story creating a small settlement. We then moved to a new area under the watchful eye of the king. After gaining the king's approval, we then began cultivating Shady Acres. This was the end of Chapter 1. As we began Chapter 2, we started creating our third new town. We also began our first side story, focusing on a citizen named Cody Stone. We then went back to our main city and continued growing it. We practiced our traffic management by providing people with ways to get to their destinations in multiple cities around the world. We still attempted to start our own transportation program with buses and taxis. We continued growing our population, created a shopping center, and our transportation network ended up earning us a bit of money over time, marking the start of our third side story in the food industry. For our next side story, we traveled to another brick in the mall to create a shopping center focused on a fast food restaurant within our city. After getting close to going bankrupt, we then traveled to a new place, learning different food recipes and starting our new restaurant. After learning how to run a restaurant, we returned to our city. We continued growing the city by adding multiple tree farms up on a hill, more to our education system, and also general population growth, like a new neighborhood. We then took 50 days to build up a trading card shop. We sold packs, booster boxes, dice, sleeves, and more. We ended the side story by keeping $10,000 in the bank while also leaving the store fully stocked. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. We are in Chapter 2, The Modern Era. Today we are playing City Skylines 2. So, what we're doing last time we were here, I don't remember because it was over almost 2 weeks ago. I know I don't like how this dips down. I'm gonna attempt complex curve. That's probably what I want. I want to keep this flat at the same time. I want to bring it to here. Is that bringing it down? No, it's bringing it up. Probably what I want. No, it still brought it down. What? Why? I just bring you out straight. And then I bring you to here. Still up. That's going further up. So you should still be a flat road. Okay, it is working the way that I want it to now. Got further. Here. Then we grab this cul-de-sac again. I think we're doing one with trees. We are, but it's like this big one. Yes, it is. Then we're going to go back into this and add grass and trees. Okay, from what I remember, we were doing something on the lines of waterfront houses. And this is like our own little tiny village that we're building up on this side. I know in here is our downtown area, so these are probably going to be changed at some point. Not this. This is probably going to be high-rise offices when we have them unlocked. Do we have them unlocked? No, we need to get to small city. Which is the next milestone? We're in big town. Great town. Oh, we need 2 more. Okay. And that is just off of experience, not how many people we have. I do think that these need to be changed. Everything filled in? Why are you not filled? Do we have something here? There's a Drakovich in chat if anyone wants one. Oh, this must have been commercial. Mediterranean heritage, medium density housing. That is a mouthful. If I put you there, you will eventually build up. And then another thing I was thinking about, which I just remembered, is if we go out to here and we look at natural resources. Close that. No, we actually need that open, fortunately. So what we're looking at here is where we placed all of our industry and where we can place our industry. This little portion down here is just like this little circle up here. It's all farmland, fertile land. Right here and right here should be this purple area, which is ore, or ore-like stuff like coal. This one is stone. I think the stone one I could place anywhere. It doesn't have to be on an ore thing here. This one is forestry. You can place that anywhere. It makes the trees. You don't have to like place it in a forest. We also have this little portion here, which is oil. Now, instead of us having our farms really close to the downtown area, I was thinking that maybe we go outside of this, go somewhere else, tie it into the highway so that we can go from here to over there, and then move our farms all the way over there so that we have like a little farm town with the farms, and not necessarily have them so close together with our main area. Category, thank you, Regus. Let me know if it just updated. It should have. City Skylines 2. Okay. It should have been updated. So the next thing that we can do is find a good farm area. As on terms of how close they are, this kind of seems like the best one. It's a large area. Kind of don't want to work in this area because they're separated almost, like right here. And then I, of course, want to do stuff with ore, so we might move our farm, or our forest. We are going to expand into here and have two things over here. Like this one is coal, so we're going to finish off their circle. This weird little shape. And then this one's going to be what I think is considered ore in the game itself. Yeah, the ore would go right here. And then we need to find a different place to put our regular industry, or, yeah, industry. Find a different place to put that. I'm thinking about over on this side of the river, which, was that near the farm? No, the farm's up here. In this game, we have air pollution, which follows this arrow. So you don't want to put industry here and then your town on this side, or else the industry is going to go in there and make them sick and stuff. But it's been so long, I don't remember what we were working toward. Other than slowly expanding. Let's just press play. Our money's going up by 24,000 every hour. This is a main road, not the highway, but a main road. It's just connecting in and up to here. This is our highway. I think I wanted it to connect into this road here, so it's like a cut-through road. Comes up here, loops back around, comes out. It also goes from 4 lanes to 1 lane, or 2 lanes. I definitely want to buy this 1 tile that's right here. Or the 2 tiles. So let's get this open so I can see. Can I buy all of them? Almost. We need 247,000. If we wait, we might get enough fairly quickly. That's 246,000. And there it is. I think we need to get rid of it and then click on it again. There we go. Purchase. Does mean that we don't have a lot of money, but we can at least increase things. If I grab this, bring it out to here. I'm going to attempt to follow the colors of the ore. But we also have to stay inside this circle, so that's going to be a difficult thing to do. Rid of you, because I don't know where this needs to go. This node. Here, and to here. Then to there. Okay. That actually gave us 2 buildings. I'm surprised. This should end up making more. How do I click on the building? Why am I looking at the zones? There we go. I click on you. It's almost a level 4 building. I don't think any of this tells me what I was looking for. Is it in production? This is coal. Oh, this is oil. What I'm looking for is coal, which we are making 38 tons extra per month, which we're going off and we're selling at some place. Next thing would be ore. We could place right next to it, right? I grab this. I look at where this would be. Trying to rotate it so that the road icon facing downwards. We bring you
so much for joining us here today on Deluxe Relax.
up here.
Don't go away.
That would probably be a good spot for it. Bring this road straight out. And then off of that road, we're going to bring this little road out here. Now, we are going to have to delete this building and place it back in, because I want it to be in line with the road and not make the road crooked. I accidentally made this too long. I'm going to go to about here and then 90-degree turn. Going to delete this, go back in here, place back down. And now we do the fencing. All the way to the main road. And to about right here. Up to our border of our town and to our circle, so we need to buy another square just to satisfy our circle. But we also can't cover the entire ore resource deposit here. Trying here. Then follow all the nodes. No? Why can't we follow you? Oh, because I clicked on the wrong thing. Then we go down the different nodes of this fence. Oh, we can't cut. Okay, our circle is slightly less than where I thought it was. There we go. Up to here, into there, and then that's it. As this upgrades, we should get buildings. Oh, we got one right away. Nice. This provides... can't speak. This provides us with industry. So we should see this yellow bar going down. Industry demand. It also gives us more jobs. There's a car accident right here. We're just waiting for a police officer to come around here. There was another thing that I thought about doing, which was changing how some of these little residential areas look. And before I do that, we're going to take a quick break so I can use the restroom again. Thank you, Regis. I have been muted this entire time, unfortunately. So, what I was doing is I was going to attempt to put a stone place over here, but I don't have enough money for it. I need like $400,000. And the whole reason I was doing that was so I can move this, make a nice neighborhood over here. It looks like neighborhoods up here in my area. I live in a mountainous area, and the new developments that they're making on the side of my bus route is that they're flattening an area going up to the mountain. And then they're building in like large buildings. I want to call them row houses. Or duplex? It's two houses put together that are mirrored. So my thumbs would be like the front doors. But they're like identical, just flipped. And it's like one here, next one. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, instead of working over there, in this area, doing the stone, because we don't have enough money, we're working in this area and making it be what I'm thinking of. Which is going to require me to build up the ground quite a bit. I don't want it to be lowered like this. I'm actually going to have to get rid of a few things. First, clicking on that, I want to see transportation. We're going to move this down here, but I need to put in a bus stop for it. We grab this and we put this here. And then we grab this tool and bring it over. They should all move over there. Which they are. Nice. Now we can get rid of this. And I'm using this as a somewhat roundabout. I'm just waiting for everyone to leave this area, specifically the pedestrians. I'm guessing they're waiting to cross the road. Anyway, we're going to pause and delete these again. I want to take this. First, I want to flatten. I think I need to delete that. Okay, I want to pick some random place in here. I think is right click. And then build it out flat. Also going to include part of the mountain. We're going to build in that area as well as this area here. Ooh, I can change the farm. I don't think there's a Machoke in chat. That is a Gen 1 Pokemon as well. Do I have Machoke? I do, apparently. Okay. Okay. Bring this back over here. Eventually, this farm isn't going to be here anymore. I'm not too worried about it looking weird as a result of what we're doing. This does bring a very giant cliff to the water side. That might look cool after a while. I'm gonna leave it like that. Can I bring this building up? I can't. Building's gonna be stuck in the ground. I'm actually going to smoothen this area so that it's not like that. Okay. And now we come back in here. First thing we do is bring a 2-lane road out this way. Making sure that it's a 90-degree turn on the right side of the road. And then... Machoke escaped and I didn't catch it. That's rude. Bring this to there. Grab this road yet again. Bring it here at 180 degrees. Then curve you in. There's a little curve thing again. And I did that just so I could build things on this side. There's going to be commercial in this little area. Reminds me. Get rid of those. And dezone all of that. We're not going to have anything on the inside, but I want things out here. So if I go like this, that's a start. What are these? These are offices. I don't think we need offices right here. No. So what I'm going to do instead is put... This high density? I D-zone and put that there. That is high density. Okay, so we want some of these. Here. And then get rid of all these offices. I don't want them there anymore. I already put commercial there. They should all come in very quickly because... Oh, we're in Greytown. And we unlocked the Grand Dynasty Hotel, a large hotel building combining Chinese and Western styles, offers plenty of accommodations for tourists and business travelers. That's something in here. I don't know what any of these are. I guess I unlocked them somehow? And didn't even know? They all say unique, so maybe these are things that I could place down once. Why does the zoning thing flash? Oh no. If I go in here. We unlocked high density businesses. So now we can actually change things inside our city. So this entire area here is not going to be this anymore. It's going to be this blue. Means getting rid of all of these buildings and hoping that they build in being a lot taller. Going off the cranes, they are going to be the correct height. This is already all in. Perfect. Little area looks a little bumpy, but I'm not really worried about it. What we are going to do now is delete all of this and make it come out flat. Unfortunate for our people that live here. Highlight everything. misclick and not delete anything at all. Oh, we don't want to delete that. That's our internet thing there. I keep misclicking. Bulldoze this building. What building? Oh, that. There we go. It's to there. I'm gonna place you here for now. Same with you. You're gonna go up here. Come back in here. Right click again. Oh, we're on the wrong thing. Right click again just to make sure we're at the right height. Bring this all the way out here. Then I'm gonna follow the riverside. Bring it to the point where... right there. We're gonna build this back a little bit. And then on this side, since it's smooth, I will also smoothen out this a little bit. Should probably do the same on the riverfront. It's not just a giant drop. That's better.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Alright, now
Exercise caution if you
we figure out how we're going to do this.
try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving
First,
advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
these.
Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
This straight out.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Bring this road straight out to here.
Thanks for joining us here today on Deluxe Relax. I'm your host, Sarah, with our very special co-host, my
Maybe
mentor
not straight
and
out.
life
We'll do it to there.
experience coach, Alice Brash.
Hello. Thank you, Sarah. That was very nice. You're doing wonderfully. We'll be back after the break.
I'm gonna guess that everyone heard the car horn.
Reports about a traffic accident somewhere.
Oh, we need to delete this one.
Road maintenance services.
We need to delete this road yet again.
Flow should return to normal, but if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
Because of
You already know about it. No
the ground.
one's reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and.
Is this still flat?
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources
Yes, it
tell
is. Okay.
us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means.
If I bring this
It
now
means we're
straight
not running
to...
things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing.
Let's just
money
bring it
into
straight
That's
down to
why
here.
Almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
You. Down to here. Oh, I forgot that wasn't a straight road. I want a curved road. I think that's straight. There we go. And then we're going to place our industry back here. Or commercial, I mean. And right there. Display. Now, this is going to be a cul-de-sac. The largest one I can. And then I think we just do one there. No, that has to be pulled back a little bit. That's better. And then do want a cut through road. So we're gonna do something like this to here. No. Bring this road up. We'll just go straight in. And then bring you out. Not right there though. right there. You get another cul-de-sac. This guy. Bring you over here. Where would be a good place for this? This is the musician's mansion. What does this look like again? I kind of want it overlooking the waterfront, but not against the water. Right here? That's not too bad. Okay, we have a car park over here. We have a lot of cars parking on the side of the road. Can we tell them not to do that anymore? We should be able to by putting grass area. These. Put them in here. Guess I have to go halfway first. Okay, that should push them somewhere else. And then let's put some trees on this as well. All the way up here. Here. I don't know if I ever explained it, but the trees in this game actually grow as your town gets older. So right now, I think it automatically places them down as infant trees, whatever they would be called. And then after a while, they should get bigger, like this tree over here. Kind of tell that they're different sizes. So this is going to be one of our sections, and then this entire area over here is going to be our second neighborhood. But we have to move this stone mine. And we are in need of a lot of houses. Let's do riverfront houses here. Oh, can't put them there. And I'm checking to see how far down our regular residential goes. Because we might do, I think a line of row houses right here would actually look pretty good. Yeah, we ran out of people. Okay. I am thinking of... commercial here and this portion. That'll be it for the commercial in this little small area. I want you to be placed in a way that gives us the most internet coverage. There's a Fletchender in chat if anyone wants a bird, another bird. This I will put in the middle. That gives me a good idea. Hold on. Get rid of you. We're going to make this little section in the center a park. Now I do want to place a already made park first as like a centerpiece. These are very small. This is decent. It needs a road access though, which is unfortunate. Kind of don't want something that needs a road access. I want to be off the side of the road. The Dockyard Lounge Park. Color Plaza. These wouldn't be too bad in this area. Apparently got an achievement for groundskeeper. Oh no, every time I place down a park I get groundskeeper. Unless it means for this little icon thing. What is this? It's like an indoor park, I guess? Not sure. Okay, so now let's add a bunch of different walking paths, which I think is in here. No, it's in here. First, I want to connect these two. That. Bring you to here. Then I guess down here, so it connects into this intersection. And then I also want to connect it to this intersection down here. I think that's connected. And then, just straight down into this road. Not like that, like this. And now, I'm gonna add planter boxes. Do I rotate is just right click. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to place it. Make a little tiny little hedge park over here. We can actually put benches and stuff. What is this? Oh, it's a roofed bench area. Okay. I think I want one of these. Good job, SiriBot. On there. Put some benches in this area. Residential props? Oh, cool. I don't think they'd have their own little props. I think we'll add a few rocks just randomly placed. Let's grab some trees. I want something that's large. Over here, I want to line this little sidewalk here with these. And then also down this side, I guess. It's gonna look weird until Gonna look weird until we have the snow gone. Gonna be a little bit. We do now probably have enough to... I didn't mean to close out of this completely. We do have enough to probably buy those few squares so we can move the stone area over. I want to try and finish up this area. A few more bushes and shrubs, stuff like that. That's an oak tree. That's not what I thought it was clicking. But I do like oak trees.
Pending updates to our
I don't want it
grid, the city
in a
will be
line.
experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these
I
breaks in
want
service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website
Share.
on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
I don't have like a flat bush. That's what I'm thinking of? Yes. I can't go there, but I can't go over here closer. Shrubs. No, not that one. Bigger one. This would look better to me if it wasn't full of snow all over the place. I want a few teeny tiny stones. Not what it was. I can make a cemetery. That is not what I thought I was clicking on. Not what I want either. I just want like a collection of flowers. I don't know. Maybe just a tree over here? How's this look? It looks alright. I might not like it when the snow's gone, but I don't want to put too many things in one area. A little bit more props. Gazebo would probably look nice in one area. Like gazebo 2 more. Food stalls? Of course. Add some food stalls in this area over here. And a kiosk. Is there like a little restroom thing? Small stage. Why not? I don't want it to get the road if it's a stage. Maybe that's it. Okay with this. If it could, stop snowing in the middle of July. Why is it snowing in July? What? Anyway, I think this would be a good area. So we're going to go into here. Grab some row houses. I think they would be nice in this area. It could take a while for them to grow all the way in because our bar is going to go down very quickly with just that small amount of houses that we placed in. Am I able to buy both of these squares? 72. We were close, but not fully there. What is going on here? Never seen this icon before. Battery depleted. Oh, we're just using the battery. Okay. That looks like a car crash. Yep. We are definitely going to move our farms. And then as we get rid of this farm, we'll make this look a little bit randomized compared to this side. I think we'll do a curved road going around the river. And then have weird roads that loop around on each other or something. It'll make more sense later on. It is been a while since we did another shout out. I'm going to give a shout out to Southern El Turtle Hermit. What I meant to say, not Southernton. El Turtle Hermit is playing Oxygen Not Included right now. And it looks like Kebby and Liz switched from Oxygen Not Included to Golf with Your Friends, which I thought he hated. Did I not type El Turtle Hermit right? Oh, I did exclamation. That's not what I meant to type in. There we go, there's the shout out. Alright, and then over here, we're gonna make this line of stuff be more commercial stuff, but a bigger building. How did these turn out? These actually look pretty cool. High density commercial. So I think I'll put some high density buildings right here. There's a small collection of them, and then we'll thin them out as we go out. Hopefully with us doing road stuff there, that will make this look more realistic in some way. We might do multiple platforms, trying to like step it down to this level here. We are now apparently completely out of power somehow. What? How are we? Are we still losing battery power? We are losing battery power. Do we just need another coal plant? Maybe? Is there anywhere I can even put this? Easily? I don't think there is, but I'll place it here for now. And this should make us enough power. It did, because now everything is gone. All the icons. Alright. Now, there are people that were complaining about healthcare, different things like that, so I'm going to take a minute, look through different things. It looks like we may need more water soon. Our healthcare does need a little bit of help. Is this something that I can like upgrade with? There's like Cupchew in Pokemon. In chat, there's a Cupchew. Service for several additional ambulances, additional space. I think maybe we just need more ambulances. And that might boost us up enough. It did bring us up a little bit. We don't have houses down here, but that is a little dark area. What about crematorium? Oh, we're actually fine with this. Although our cemetery is 82% full. So maybe we should get into crematory. Which we need to unlock. Could also get the hospital. We probably should have a hospital, honestly. But we'll unlock the crematorium. I guess we'll unlock the hospital too. We could get into different types of power. We're okay with water. Are we on in our trash? We're okay. What about education? Now, I did find out through a YouTube video that the way the schools work is that the elementary schools, people will stay in them for like 3 months, and then when they go into a high school, they're in the high school for like 2 months, and then college 1 month, university like 1 week. So when they get into the higher schools, they're in those schools for a less amount of time, which is why you kind of always need a ton of elementary schools. Which... oh, we need sewage work now? What? What's going on with you? Sewage facility overloaded. The building cannot process enough sewage to match current demand. Don't we have a sewage processing plant? Is that what this is? That's a welfare office. That's not what I was looking for. Okay. So then I guess we'll come down here and just put another outlet. Like that? Does that help? Did I do it right? It looks like I did it right. The icons went away. Oh, we could add things to this. What is chemical purification reduces the amount of pollutants in the water before it's expelled? Yes. Reduces the amount of contaminants in the sewage when... oh, this is an addition that you build onto this. Okay, let's add that then. That might help us in the long run. Okay, what were we doing again? We were going through different things and seeing what we need more of. So, what I was getting to is saying that we probably are going to need more elementary access. Now, from what I remember, that we were going to place buildings on here. But I need to take it off of the owner. And this is going to destroy a lot of buildings here. Luckily, there is enough room for them to build back, just without a yard. That's as big as this school can be with the amount of space that we have. Distance is too long for over here, so we can't place them up there. We can place them over here. Apparently that distance is not too far. But we're not going to do that. This is all we're doing. Can I get out of this scene? There we go. Alright, what about fire coverage? All our roads are green. I don't see anything that's red. I mean, these are more yellow than green. They're probably at a higher risk of fire, but it's also like ore and stuff. Obviously, a coal mine would be at risk of fire. Policing. Probably use a little bit more policing. Criminals in jail. 11. Arrested capacity of 10. We don't have a prison put down yet. We would need $650,000 just to place it. What about this? How are we doing here? Could probably use a better busing area now. 90% of this is being used. I'm actually okay with it. I just realized that you guys can't hear me all the time still. What if I move the mic a little bit closer? If I talk like this, you'd still be hearing me. This is getting better. Okay, there we go. The microphone is able to pick up my voice and send it back through the headphones. But I think I need to change something in OBS. Alright, how is this area getting built up? It is actually doing pretty well. It's saying that we need more high-density residential. So we could put in another block, which I think we were doing... Modern high school, it's not what we're going to look at. I think we're doing this square and these two squares. Maybe we move the high school later on. So I'm going to do this here. That's going to take a lot of our residential demand. I don't want you built there, though. I want you in the corner. Where no one else is going to build in. Okay. Alright, we're going to do another poll. This is going to be what we're going to do next. And I'm actually going to change up how it's worded. So if anyone wants to do this poll, I will leave it up for 5 minutes this time. And let it play in the background. Let me click on this. We have office. We have mall. And we have hitman. I'm gonna, of course, change this to 5, like I said. Or should we do just 2? We'll change it to 5. Okay, so there's a poll up for 5 minutes on if we're going to do a next side story. The last 3 options are for it. Or we continue playing City Skylines 2 for a little bit longer. Because I could finish off what we're planning on doing with the farms and everything. Or we could go into another side story and leave this to grow later on. But at some point we are going to have to spend quite a lot of time in here just to increase the town so that we can do the transportation of the Space Center. Which reminds me, I need to write down some ideas. Down there. Okay, back to the game. Lost my train of thought. We're waiting for the town to grow up, right? Why are these so small? Oh, something's happening over here. Is this like a large fire? What happened here? Like a 6-car accident with a car that's on fire. Where the bus lanes... What are the bus lane? I am mixing up your words. What are the bus lanes like in the city? Non-existent on the road, but we do have a bus lane, or bus line. Oh, what am I clicked on? That is huge. Oh, it's an airport. That makes sense. Oh, you just hate buses? No. This red line that's going around all the different roads, if I actually hover over it, you can see it a little bit more prominent. I just want to be able to get everything in view. This red line that you can see now is the entire bus route. Because our city is so small and we're all in one big area, I didn't make multiple bus lines, but I might after we increase our little town and our downtown area being a little bit bigger. I want to include like this entire area as what would be downtown. Just higher buildings, like more apartments and stuff like that. But when we do the farm way out here, wherever it was, I don't remember where, we will have a bus going back and forth, or multiple buses going back and forth. But inside the city, I didn't add bus lane. Why haven't I? You make a good point. Is there a bus lane? Would it be here? No, I'm parking. Always on highways. I'm not worried about that. I know in the first game there was a bus lane. Maybe it would be within here. There it is. It says we do it with the replace tool. And it just adds it to it. Regus, you're a wonderful being. And we might update how our buses are going. Honestly, I don't think we have a big enough town that's like crazy with traffic yet. So we will at some point add bus lanes, at least within the really high density area, this little circle here. Just name a bus stop after me. Can I do that? We just added one here. That's Ritas. And your second S is capital. Okay, we had one person vote for the Hitman side story, and I'm guessing it's Regus, because he's the only one that's talking in chat. We have a bus stop named Regus streaming now. It's a private vote. I mean, I can't prove that it's you. Can I? No, I can't prove that it's you. So, I'm going to explain the side story now. So it's going to be 3 games. One of them you guys don't know about. I'm not going to say what it is. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to Sims 4. And we're going to try and do different types of murder for the different wealthy people and get all their money. So we're going to first create a John Hitman character. Then we're going to get their entire family to move into our house. And then that's when we get rid of them. Then we're going to play a second game, which is the surprise game. Then the third game is going to be Prison Architect, where we're making a prison for John Hitman. Which brings up a point that there's a Larvitar in chat. This brings up the point that we don't have a prison in this town yet, and I should probably build that before we do our side story. We need to get another $100,000 just to place it in. Which shouldn't take too long, right? We're making 82,000 per hour. How does our park look now that it's not snowing? Honestly, I like this little thing here. What I don't like is that there's no space here designated as being this. Bring you back. That's what I want. Is this like a outdoor seating area? Okay. Larvitar escaped. But while we are here, we might as well put in where we want the residential buildings to be. Just like that. And these look a little bit odd. Are these like hotels? Bedbug Hotel? Brag and Roost? Okay. Save up for the prison, or do we save up to... Well, we don't have to save up for this. We just buy these two places. Hmm. On the other hand, we could make a road go down here and put the stone there. I think that's what we'll do since we have that already unlocked. It would be on the side of a hill. No, I actually don't care. 90 degree there. And right there. Come in here. Grab a little bit of this. That doesn't need to be on an ore node at all. And are you not lining up with the road? There we go. We're not going to bring it all the way out to this road, but I am going to line it up with our other service thing here. Where is the node on the... There it is. Here, then we will go around the mountain ever so slightly. And we're going to stay away from the water for quite a bit. I'm going to try to line it up with that line over there. Here to here? Question mark? Out here. To the end of the road. And then in. That is our new stone. Is there a way to know how much they produce? So this here only has 26 employees, but this one on the other hand has 49. Does that mean it's a bigger thing? Also, we need to get into oil because we're buying oil. Anyway, we're going to delete this. And now we have the issue of deleting this entire portion of the town and building it back in a good way. Now I do want to keep a waterfront area. Debating on how this road is going to be now. I think at one point this road went straight down, didn't it?
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns.
Why don't we have any music?
And property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors.
I know, I mean, this was going on, but how come we haven't had any... There it goes. Let's try something new. Off rock? Ooh, what are you complaining about? Not enough customers. Company is struggling due to lack of customers. You don't have enough people? They're going to be the only high-density resident commercial, though. Did I get high-density offices yet? No, that's small city. That's the next thing that we unlock, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So in a little bit, we're going to get rid of these offices and place them back down with high-density offices. What is going on over here? I don't know. I don't know. So if we get rid of all this, what happens? It makes the bus line... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Bus line... I'm going to move it to here. Because we are keeping this road. I don't want to do that. Take this and bring it there. Then delete this and this. Make everyone angry. And then we're going to delete all these roads. And now I get to go down here and highlight everything just to get rid of it. All these. Is this? No, it's not a specialty building. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm thinking... Oh, this is a big bump here. Why does it bump down like this? Right here, there's like a little divot. Because we rose the ground? No, it's not. This isn't where we started. I don't know. What I do know is I kind of want to start with this level here. And copy this height going all the way back. We'll go up this way. Bring it to the mountain. Come back down. That line that I just made up here is the electricity coming from the these wind turbines. That's the word. We're gonna have to change that. But what I have to do now is de-zone everything apparently. Get rid of these. Go into here and delete all this. And now we're going to go into electricity. Make this go underground. Grab this. Can I get you to go down? Invalid shape overlapping items. Okay. You're happy there, apparently. So now I can bring you down this way. And right in here? Does that look pretty? It does. Underground. Whoa, you go at a distance. Jeez, you don't need to be this long anymore. We must have placed a stand so long ago that I forgot where it was. Okay, that does something weird with the visuals. So now what we can do is make these buildings very angry by deleting this road and placing it back in. Is that where the divot is? It is right here with this section. If I get rid of that. We do some smoothing here. Grab this road. As long as we stay paused and then place back in the same thing that they have here, it should go back in without deleting anything. I think it's this. It is, but that one building's going away. That's okay. Why does it say that I'm clicked on that? And how does the road look? It goes uphill. And then back downhill? Really? Huh. I'm gonna leave it that way. Now, it is saying that we need a lot of medium density residential. Oh, that's because all this built in. Cool. Alright, let's finish fixing up this area. Again, flattening it. And then we're going to need to find a space to lower it down yet again. Which is going to mean we also have to get rid of all of these offices. Oh, we have pollution there. It's not good. This, I'm going to leave that in, but we're going to curve it upwards and go up the hill. Or no. We can bring this up and straight in. Now let's grab some other height. First I'm going to fix this a little bit. Go. Make this more smooth.
A heavy storm is
There we go.
approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns
So
and damage to
this
property
height is a little bit above that black line.
Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the
We
situation
have
passes.
3 black lines in the meantime. I think we'll go here. Make this the next height. Bring it all the way back. Now it is flat here. Bring it also around to here. Mind you, these are going to be different neighborhoods that are on these different plateaus. There's a sand isle in chat if anyone wants an alligator. Okay, now for this one, we go to here. This also means that we want to get rid of this road. I think this road as well. It does take away all of our sewage. We have to place this back in before we unpause. And then how do I want this to curve? Not sure. We'll leave it like that. But what I do know is I want this. No, first I want to delete Here to here. Invalid shape. Okay. But now you magically work. So now everything might flash no sewage and then go back. Or everything's just working perfectly. Which is the better option. I kind of want to increase this going up the hill a little bit more. How far up can we go? We can go up pretty far. Okay. We go to here. Bring it up the mountain a little bit more.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing
That looks a little bit better.
blackout.
I thought that it might make a building like this over there, but I guess it doesn't.
Breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local
All right.
public service.
How do we
A driving advisory has been issued for the
do the stuff over
area
here? First, I want to
Please exercise caution.
smoothen this out so it doesn't look as drastic
Tax
at the
office
road.
until conditions improve. This has been
The road
a
itself
local
is
public
bumpy,
service
so
announcement.
I'm not worried about it looking flat. Are those big digging machines things? Yes. Yes, it is.
Dylan Ranglebone here with something of a public service announcement.
This is something getting a bunch of ore. Here's the building. No, this is coal. So this is digging a bunch of coal off the ground. They do slightly move. Like it has a lot of smoke, but it does actually move. They rotate.
Just show a little patience and focus on the fundamentals. Jump, spin, backstab, repeat. Jump, spin, backstab, repeat.
This isn't what I meant. I meant the whole thing rotates, but I guess it does the same thing. Anyway. Sorry, it's not time for dinner. Stop me yelling.
Sinking this boat, Glenda.
He's yelling at me.
And on to our main
I don't know where she is.
The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end
And we add a
latest
key
equipment
wall.
to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mug.
Of course, Regus puts in the
Or
Tory
so my
emote.
wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
What if we do different neighborhoods that are only connected to each other through paths? Instead of having a road that goes up here? That might look better. Where do we want these to connect in? Probably one here. And then one down here to break this long road. And then I want to go to here, rotate you in. And I guess bring you over. There. We're gonna make this straight. We're gonna bring this out straight to here. This straight to here. But then off of this, we're going to delete. Come on. We're gonna delete that road. And then add in a cul-de-sac. Here. And one road going, no. Cul-de-sac right there. I'm gonna keep going with the large ones just for now. This one actually could probably be a smaller one. Oh, I like that. Oh, sorry for that noise. I don't know if it was really loud for you guys. I'm going to bring this slightly back more. Because we are actually going to delete that road.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected.
Debating on how we're going to connect this in.
Remain indoors until the situation passes.
Because we could connect it in having this main 4-lane road go to the right and also up here. I do need this to be connected into up here some way. So I'm debating on how we have it connected in aside from right here. If I bring this back, I could bring a road straight that way. We also have $1 million. Let's go in here and place in a prison. Where do we make the prisoners go for now? Let's make them go over by the industry. And then their upgrades are a prison library and recreation center, and also a prison wing increases the number of prisoners that can be housed in the prison, which is just its own building, but this one is in addition to the building, which takes away the car park. That is the only thing it changes, right? Yeah, it gets rid of this entrance thing. How do I click out of this? There we go. Oh, didn't mean to go that far out, jeez. Prisoners don't need parking, that's true. But visitors do. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I am going to actually get rid of most of this road. Especially going up that way. And then what we're going to do is smoothen out this a little bit. Go like this. I'm going to try to bring the hill down a little bit. That should be better, but not perfect. Then we want the big road right here to go forward a little bit, but continue straight. I think maybe right there. Or do I want it to go underneath the bridge? Why did it go up? That's gonna bother me if I don't fix it now. I think we need it to be curved, right? That's 180. There we go. Does add a key wall. Why does it go down but then back up? We're gonna figure this out right now. I am, on the other hand, thinking of pushing this back. Not working the way I want it to. If I do that, and then we smoothen this out, that should work better. Not what I want over here either. That's a little bit better. I don't know why my nose is itchy. Okay, so now bring you straight out to Where do I want this curved? Right there. And then we're gonna go straight. And this should go downhill and underneath the bridge. Where does it say I'm at 180 degrees? Right there. Next thing I want to do is bring a connection from the roundabout straight into here. That'll be our connection instead of going downhill. Which means I could fix up this corner. Actually, that doesn't have to be a 4-lane road anymore. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. But what I'm gonna do now is have a road come this way. Do free place. This. Bring it down. We're not gonna build against the hill. We're gonna build on the bottom half. And then this could go to here. And that would connect us into this road. And bring us out that way. Then we could have like a cul-de-sac here and a cul-de-sac there or something, or not at all. We put a little park here and have this like a small little neighborhood. But what I do want is a way for it to go from here and loop around. So that works. And then they're both going to connect straight in to here. That's one. And then this one there. And then the thing I want to prevent them from doing is turning left everywhere, I think. Straightforward. No left turn there. Yes, you can turn left. From here, you cannot turn right. Left and straight. Right, straight. Over here, no left turn. There, it should be straight. This intersection looks a little odd, but it should make more sense.
Experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the
We also have a lot of demand for different things.
on how to plan for these temporary events.
That's because this built up all the way.
A local public service
Ooh.
announcement.
Local authorities are
What about what we did over
urging
here?
to conserve
It's
water
still saying that it needs more people,
during this water
but I think that's
shortage.
slowly getting
Consider installing a
changed over
low-flush
time.
toilet. Cut back on watering the lawn and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public.
What did that just say? What was it talking about? Shower with a friend if possible? Is it to save water or something? We are close to the next level up. Ah! It's so loud in my ears. It actually turned down the headphone set. Shower with a friend to save water.
We're live, and
So-
we're
so
getting
weird.
reports on a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
What happened here?
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you won't
This
be-
looks like
no use reminding you. Meanwhile,
it just has a bunch of traffic.
and drive safe. Local
So I think the first thing we'll do to try and help this is
expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up.
grab a bridge,
Promises to
bring
be
it up 10 meters,
sight.
bring it straight across. And I'm going to do the same on this side. And then we're going to bring this down And because it is pedestrian, I'm not really worried about it being too sloped. I would like to be able to see what I'm placing. Can I get rid of the overlay without getting out of here? Bring you to the same square. You to here. You to here. And then bring them into the road. I don't want there to be a crosswalk. Like, I don't want to add an extra crosswalk if I don't have to. I'll just bring it straight into that road. And then the same over here. And then we're going to go into our road tool and tell them no crossing at the roundabout. This will force them to use the bridge. Now, the people that are already here and have their AI set to cross the road, they should still cross the road. And having it this way should help with the cars going continuously. Because I think they were stopping for pedestrians. I mean, there's some people doing weird change things here. We could probably do something similar over here, or we could find out where they're all going. Bunch of people. Going this way. Weird bump in the road. Then they're going down the road here. They're turning right, going up this way. Still going this way. We are moving very slow. They're going over to the mall. Okay. Just like real life, no one understands how to drive on a roundabout. What do you mean? For right-hand traffic, they're doing it correctly. Whoever's on the roundabout gets to go first. The people who are not there have to wait. But usually, well, the roundabouts in my areas don't have sidewalks around them, so there's no walking around the roundabout. Which is why I took them off. That made more sense. But they should be going through this quicker. Oh, it's going down. Not up here. What is going on here? It must be the increase of all the people. We built a lot of houses, so traffic gets boosted when people are moving in. How far back are they blocked off? All the way back to here. Actually, it's going down. If I keep my mouse right where it was when I saw the last car. Wow, moving in day? For sure. But if I keep my cursor right where it is, where the words highway is, the traffic is going. I don't think we have to worry about the traffic. It's just, I don't really want to call it like rush hour, but it could be. I mean, it's 7 p.m. Yeah, I guess that would be considered part of rush hour, like the end of it. At least in my area, rush hour is like not literally 1 hour, but maybe like 3 or 4 hours from like 4 to 7 p.m. I want to say. Sounds about right. How is our cemetery? Is it full? Wait a second. Didn't it say earlier that we're at like 98% capacity on cemetery? 81. That's how much we have left. Now I understand. I thought it meant that we used up 81% of our cemetery. We have 81% left to use. Now, we're probably seeing somewhere, probably over here, we're gonna have to do the same don't walk here thing. Actually, they're doing pretty good. Not too busy here. So let's go back to figuring out how we're gonna do this. Before we do that, didn't we want to do buildings over here? I think... What is the difference between mixed housing and a promenade? Oh wait, no, we had promenades in this area. They were the cool looking buildings. We're not going to do that. We're going to do this type. And also here, but I'm not going to put it against that road. Get rid of that. And then over here, would it be weird to have apartments on a roundabout? I don't think so. Especially if they're small. And then the rest of these are just going to be the residential pieces. We do have to do a little bit more moving of the ground. Get you out of there. Don't want you... I hate the snow season in this game. If I right click again. Just cut it back a little bit. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit more over here. Okay. For these, we actually need a tiny bit more. Oh, I think I had an autosave as I was doing that. Alright. Do I fix this corner? I think I should. It wouldn't take too much, right? It would take off of that. So an easy way to do this where it doesn't take away the entire road is to add a tiny piece here that adds... Oh, that deleted the building. Okay. Shouldn't delete that building, that should stay there. Now I am actually going to bring in a road like this instead. Why are you doing a weird thing here? I can't see the line to where this would connect. 80 there. That. Now, I don't remember what this building was, so I'm just going to copy whatever that is, and I think it is these. If I were... Pause. Get rid of that. Place this back in. It is not what I have highlighted here. Is it this? No. Oh, it's the blue thing. Whoa, whoa, there goes the mic. You said zombies, but I don't know what that's for. What is this? High density residential? Or commercial, I mean? Probably. If I go in here, and we put this there. Not that. From the cemetery. Oh. That makes more sense to what I... What is this zone? Is it apartments on top? Is that what it is? This thing? Okay. Whatever. And what we're gonna do is regular houses here. And I think a small selection of row houses in this area. To help blend it in a little bit. So that should build up nicely. If I look at the mountain, this is pretty much how my area is built up on the mountain that I drive in. Not necessarily right here. It wouldn't be that. Backyard would actually be uphill, not cut off from the hill. But I don't think this game allows you to have the building and then the backyard being uphill. No, that's not uphill. What, Tori? What do you want? You guys can't see her, but she's right behind the printer. What? It's not dinner time. You have to wait another hour. Alright, let's build in this area. I think we're gonna do
The immediate area due to poor road
a road coming in here,
Please exercise caution if you must
and then
not
split off,
try to stay
cul-de-sac,
off streets
come up here,
until
cul-de-sac.
things improve. This has been a local public service.
But then we can do houses along this road. I think to right here.
You're listening to Soft Rock, where sometimes we let the dice of fate decide what we'll hear next. Just
And curve. No, I want a bigger curve. That's better, but not that far.
And all right, fellow dragon
Right there.
buckle up.
Grab here.
We're
And this one's going to be just a straight road.
We're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have
That is
warned
very
us
descriptive,
that
guy.
traffic flow should return to normal. But if
There is a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays.
What is this ad?
And on
I want to
Broadway,
change how this
keep
little
it short.
intersection was.
The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting.
He
more
always says that the commercial district is
bringing
booming.
the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop
What?
for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
I don't like this. Looks like it's still not the way I want it. Bring you to there and then curve you in. That was loud in my ears. Oh, that's the automated messages. That looks better. Now I don't see like a weird thing. But we now have to do the no turn thing again. So, left turn and straight, correct. This way, no right turn. And this way, no left turn. So it should be a one-way system going around this triangle. They can only go up this way, they can only go that way, they can only go this way. Alright. Get out of that. Get out of this. Can I close? I don't know what I'm clicked on, but I don't want to look at it. Okay, I actually am enjoying how this feels. Let's unpause. What? She must have ate something. There's a Knackley in chat if anyone wants to catch a Pokemon that looks like a salt cube. We still have traffic over here. But it's now in the square. I think before it was outside of our city. It's getting better. Why did we buy this? Oh, because of our forestry. Speaking of things, how is our stone? Are we making more than before? We might be making a little bit less. But not by a lot. Now we do have demand for more high density demand. These have the same color, but I don't think they're the same thing. But we do want another 2 squares of high density residential. So if I just say no and no, they'll disappear. And these 2 places are complaining about not having enough customers. What? Where are you? You guys can't hear her anymore, but I can hear her. What do you want? Hey. Sorry. She doesn't want to look at me. Gotta call her over to give her some treats. I guess she just wanted to complain. Typical cat, you know? It looks like we're having demand for commercial again. Which is surprising because we have 2 different commercial things saying that they don't have enough people. I'm also planning out in my head how this is gonna look. I think we want this as high density commercial, right? Or maybe these things? The mixed. Let's put in a small piece of this. It should take the entire bar completely down. Let's change this road to having trees on the inside. Go to this. Grass in the center. Trees. That's outlined. So then we're probably going to do another one of these squares on this side. Let's take a look at our bus line. Is this one. We're gonna want bus stop up here. One definitely at the park. Okay, grab this, bring you up this way instead. No, not like that. There we go. And then also up here. We're probably going to also want one up in this little section too, right? Or no, we were going to add some type of pedestrian walkway between these 2. Okay, so if we go through this town now. I think we go here, here. Get rid of this. Didn't want to get out of that view. Okay. I'm gonna bring this bus stop to here. This bus stop to over here. No, I don't want to add a new one. I want to grab the red dot. Stop adding a new one. There we go. Grab you, bring you to there. Then we're going to delete this guy, this guy. That should be enough for this big area. We are going to add another bus stop over here once we have this little connection over here. But for now, that should be enough. After that, I want you to come down here and go here. Then come down all the way to the industry. How so? So now we're going to be going this way. I guess right here. No, right here. And then come up here and stop here. This. So you just stop going there, but go here instead. And also not here. Can I have the red dot, please? No, the red dot. Get rid of you. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That's in the correct spot. No, it's not. You need to be moved. To here. And then you need to be moved to here. Get rid of this guy and this guy. Do we need all of these taxis in here? We have a ton of taxis. Look at all these cars that are just taxis leaving the city. Either we're doing something wrong with our taxi depot, or something is not right. Garage with repair workshop for taxis also houses a small dispatch office. Can be upgraded with an extra garage, a dispatch center, and electric taxis. I don't care about electric cars, for right now at least. Allows taxis to pick up passengers from all over the city, not just dedicated taxi stands. We might as well do both things. Maybe that'll help us keep taxis from out of the city, or help us get rid of them.
Don't touch that dial.
Industry in the region is on the rise.
Should probably also add another taxi thing.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our
Now, what we could do...
Now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so
Is that a bus lane if we need it? I mean, our main road here doesn't look like it gets a lot of traffic.
We'll be back after this.
Let me check the roads to make sure that they don't have red lights in weird places. Like, you don't need to be a red light. You're not. Okay. And no red light for you. This I do want a red light. What about over here? Nothing there. Nothing here, just stop sign? No, red light. Okay. Red light right there. That'll help. I'm gonna leave these like they are. Why do you have a red light? Are you a 4-lane road? No, you're a side road. Neither one of these should have red lights. We want a red light here, though. Or do we? If I look at the other ones. No, we do not. Keep the main road going. want a red light there. That's going to be a main artery road, which means that I should probably upgrade this road before I forget to. No red lights. Nothing going through here. Okay, I think we're good. How are we with getting these spaces? I think it's time that we actually connect our highway up to this highway. So I'm gonna grab these 4 if I can afford them. I can. Doesn't leave us much money for doing a highway. That means that I can bring this road out more. Oh, we're on build, or bend. Bring it to there. Grab you. Bring you over here. Not enough money. You need money to move things? Didn't realize that. Okay. I move these things around. How do we get a little bit of a commercial boom? They are all commercial buildings. These are all commercial buildings. Maybe we just make this portion all commercial? That might work out for us. It looks like things are starting to thaw out slowly. In a little bit, it'll be easier for me to see as I'm trying to place things. We are not in fast forward, by the way. This whole time we could have been doing things a lot faster and I didn't know. Is the snow melting? I actually can't tell. Doesn't matter too much. There's an Iggly buff if anyone wants a baby Pokemon. How's our healthcare? We could probably use more coverage over there. If I grab you, what is this for? More patience. That's not what I want, right? I want... Maybe I do want more patience right now. Let's do the max we can do, so that we don't have to worry about it later. Can I building that. Thank you. Okay, it looks like our road went green, but it should be enough. About water. We could probably use more water. Can I upgrade you? I can decrease the amount of pollutants in the water. I don't know if that really necessarily helps get more water. It doesn't. Looks like Igglybuff escaped. How is Crash? Actually, it's doing pretty good. Not too high. Education, I know, is going to be a difficult thing for us for a while, because we're still figuring out how our city is going to look. Fire. We're still doing okay. Police, we could probably use another officer. Do we have a thing we can upgrade? We do have a police station right here. We cannot upgrade it though. Were we trying to save at one point money to get something that we could upgrade? Or we were going to get city building or this building. That was this one. $220. Should we make another spot for a parking lot? Maybe. What I do know for sure is I want to make sure that people don't park in this area. To here and right there. Wait, why doesn't that have grass? Okay. This bus went up there, looped around, then came back down. Well, that one did. I don't know what that was about. I'm just taking a look at all of our parking lots and seeing if we do in fact need another one. Where is fire department? I don't see a single one over here. We might want to do something for fire department and stuff like that. So I am thinking, get rid of all these houses.
Road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
We're going to place our police station and our fire department, the large buildings that we can upgrade in this area. And I'm going to try to keep them facing this road so that they can either go down here to the main road and lead out, or they can go up this way and lead out as well.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal.
Alright, the snow is mostly melted, so now I can actually see what I'm doing.
Until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile,
these are going to be offices at some point, higher buildings.
Main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is
We're again just waiting
bringing the latest in luxury
for us to need a bigger amount of people.
Shop for designer shoes.
Oh, there's a lot of people right here.
Fancy local Jarva mate. or so my wife tells me. That's
We're having another pedestrian issue here.
community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Where are you guys going? Oh, to another commercial thing. Okay. I think now is as good as a time as any to find out how we're going to connect these in. I want to do it right here. Like right there. And then from here? No, I don't want to add another crossing. I want it to be part of the original crossing that's already here. Just like that. And then I am thinking pedestrian arch bridge. That would look pretty cool to walk in, right? What's gonna get? Like you're down here, you're going up the side of a cliff, going into the main city. I think that would look pretty neat. I also haven't looked at the city from this low down. Nice.
This is an emergency
Just need to
broadcast
now
for all
zoom out.
citizens.
A severe hailstorm
And
is
then
approaching.
after that,
Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside until the storm has passed.
I want to add a path. That's not path, this is path. I want to add a path in the middle. Elevation too low. What do you mean elevation too low? Oh, that's a bridge. Add a path in here. That acts like a little park. But also not there. No. I want this to loop around. I go this way, bring you back down. That works. Out here. And then bring you in. Now we connect you down this way, which is going to delete this little building. But now they should be able to cross in here instead of having to walk all the way around. We could also add another few connections in. I think that's worth doing. Right down to there. And then I'm going to add one in here. It connects straight into that. And then on the inside, add a few fountains, things to sit in. Gazebo or two. Potted plants in certain areas. I do a row. I can do a row. Sorry. Why are you meowing? I hear you. What? Come here. Well, come here. Come here. You're not going to get any of these if you don't come here. There you go. You are so food motivated, I swear. Let me just check to make sure not giving you the wrong treats this time. Are these only one? Yes, they are. Okay. Hi, pretty girl. Am I taking forever to give you your treats? I am. I don't know if you guys can hear her unless I'm just talking.
We interrupt this program to bring you.
She's being very vocal.
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected.
Feed her? I am feeding her, sir.
Remain indoors until the situation passes.
Fortunately, I'm gonna have to turn off the redeem pretty soon for the chocolate treats. I don't know if I ever showed you guys. I think I did. But these little things, if it shows up well, I hope. They kind of look like chocolate squares. They're not chocolate at all. But since they look like chocolate squares, I call them chocolate. And I only have 16 pieces left. So there's 4 pieces for 4 different kinds. Alright, now I want normal bushes. Just randomly placed about. I do want them in bundles. And then good enough. You want more? Does she not have any food in her bowl? Maybe that's why she's meowing so much. No, she still has a lot of food in there. She didn't eat all of it. Alright. Now, I think it might be a good idea to add a small car park up here. Like a long but small one. That would probably work for what I'm thinking. Do one here, one here. Don't know why cars are coming up here. And then we are going to not that button. We're gonna of course make them not park here. Or down in here. And of course, not down here. Tree line. Oh, I guess I wasn't grabbing it. Okay. Do we add a car park on this side for majority of the commercial stuff? I think we probably should, but this one would have to be a more beefier car park. Is there... This is too wide. It goes into the river. I want something bigger than the other car parks we just placed down. But I don't know. Oh, we could do these. There is a trap hinge in chat. Maybe we just place them here. Shouldn't warp the ground too much. It did raise it up a little bit, but it looks fine to me. Now this should get filled a little bit. Means that we can... I don't know. We are getting a slight demand for medium residential again. How far away are we from getting this? Not too far. We're 7,000 away? 8,000 away? Alright, how is our traffic doing? I think we're getting better, but the amount of taxis in this area is very disturbing. Looks like traffic escaped. So while I leave you guys to look at this, let's do a shout out for someone else who was in chat earlier, thanks to Regus, Ripdan, who is currently playing Tales of Arise right now. And it looks like Kebby and Liz are now playing another new game. The Infectious Madness, maybe? The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. We have quite a few people that are live right now. We actually have 6 choices. We're not going to raid just yet. But there's 6 different people that are live, and usually not a lot of people are live on Saturdays. It looks like this is an accident, which is going to cause a backup. Which is probably why everyone's all the way up there.
Due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service.
That's something I didn't think about. So in this little shopping center area that we're pretending is our mall, our outdoor mall, we don't have a large area for just parking. So I think we should place a bunch of large parking spaces over here. Squares does this take?
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially
To the E in Evergreen Lane.
Jim, seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
I go here, cuts off there.
And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour.
What about this one?
I have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end.
Trying to think of how we can add parking here.
You can now shop for designer shoes.
Both spots looks like it would cross over the lane or the alley.
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
And another square.
We'll be back after this.
Which would mean and I make it so this side is not parking. And then this one would just go back to being a regular road. But here. These buildings are going to disappear. I'm going to get rid of this. And then we might be able to place this in now. It does get rid of the alley. Okay. Pause for a second. This road also has to be upgraded. Or I should say downgraded at this point. Parking in. Here, I should be able to put the other one in. I can't? I thought I did the math right. Guess I didn't. Can I place this behind it? I can place 2 of these. Then what if I get rid of these? How is the commercial stuff? That actually looks better to me. So now this should help with the parking in this area. I am going to bring this back. I think it's this one. That. I don't like how it curves like this though. Maybe we don't have parking on this side? Why can't I add park? What?
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is approaching the city.
Can't
and the
I
likelihood of hail is
upgrade
very
this?
high.
Something's
Traffic
going on here.
slowdowns and damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors.
That's different than the other road. I think I wanted this one instead. Back to this. Can't upgrade that because of the node. If I get rid of this, it's going to mess up the buildings. I place this back in. Then get rid of this. Place it back in. No, it didn't do anything with the road. Rid of the road again. Back in here. Place this in. Hopefully it doesn't do anything weird with the road. Alright, now they're able to get out. Does something weird with the ground again. What is going on here? Grab the road. Out to here. Parking. Can't place it now because we wasted all of our money. Two squares compared to that one. No, we want this. We want to get rid of this now. And we want to upgrade this road. No, that's not the right amount. If I go to here, that should work. Get rid of you. That might not actually work the way that I want it to. Go to there. Then upgrade. Upgrade. That. Alright, that should work. And then I think what I want to do, just to make this look like a straight road, is rid of parking on one way? No, that doesn't change it. Okay. And this doesn't change that. Debating on how I'm going to fix this. I think I just have to deal with it, honestly. Come back in here. These were all commercial, so was this. Now I should be able to, when I have the money, to bring this and put it here, which I do. Alright, that's in. Go back to here. Make that commercial as well. Now we don't look at this ever again. But that should also help with parking there. This is okay. Bunch of people parked along this main road here.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A severe hailstorm
How is
damage to crops and property is expected.
traffic?
Urge citizens to stay inside until the storm is
It
passed.
looks like this is still being the main roundabout. Is there a three-lane going two different directions? This is 4. I want a 6-lane road.
Broadcast to all citizens.
A heavy storm is
Or
approaching.
no, I
the
don't. I
city,
want 5,
and
I
the
think.
likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and
Hey,
property
what?
are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
Does a weird arch thing. What if I buy the
We
square?
interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected. We urge citizens to stay inside
And
until
then
the storm is passed.
I'm gonna pause because I'm gonna do something drastic. Get rid of this entire road. Go back in here. We grab this. We bring you straight down. Wherever straight is. Right there. Come over to here. 6 lanes are terrifying. I know, but we just need a lot more stuff here. We need the roundabout. The amount of lanes in the roundabout in the game go off of how many lanes you have of all the roads going into it. So as you can see, the roundabout right now has 2 lanes because this road has 2 lanes and this has 2 lanes. If one of them has 3 lanes, it should add a 3rd lane to the roundabout, which is what I'm trying to get up to. But I think I needed to move the stuff around. Can I move this? Do I have enough money for it? Do have enough. Okay. Now these get deleted. So does that one. Because now I want this. Come straight up. If I can get that to be a 90-degree turn. There we go. Just a little bit. Not that one too far. I go straight here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, if I come out this way on a curve, we wait until there's a dotted white line going to the left. There it is. And I'm going to try to match the meters of the 2 lines to being the same number. 103, 101, that's close enough. Then bring you straight here. Is that straight? Seems curved for some reason. Okay, so now all these cars are either going to go and cross through the grass onto the road, or they might disappear. I know these cars will probably all to about like right here go onto the road. This truck and everything in front of it should go to the roundabout, but I think this large area might just disappear. But while we are here...
Who's that Pokemon?
Bonsley's in chat. That was really loud in my ears. Connect. Am I underground? I am underground. Okay. Connect you into here. And then this one... Oh, that goes like uphill and downhill. Connect you to there. To here, and then in. All of that just to go down here. 4-lane asymmetric, is this what I want? No, that puts 1 lane on the one side. I want this road for sure. We grab this. We make sure that it is going the right direction. Now, what I want is that way. So the most right lane is an addition, not the middle lane being an addition.
A driving advisory has been issued for the
And I want this to be
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to
not
stay
like
off
that.
the streets until conditions improve.
I do want it there, but I also want it to be pushed back more. There we go.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate.
And then I want the same thing on this side, but I think we need to
Please
go like this.
if you must drive and try to stay off.
And on this side, we shouldn't really be able to tell.
This has been a
Okay, that does work.
public service announcement.
Okay, so now coming off the highway, this immediate one right here always goes left. This one goes both ways. This one only goes to the right. It should help divide this up more. It's not going to help with the roundabout because a lot of our people are coming in to go that way. But it should help from this side. Another thing that would help a lot more is if we make this asymmetrical as well. So there's 3 lanes going up.
We're live, and we're getting
Let's find that.
reports about a
This
traffic
one.
accident,
5-lane asymmetric, is this what I want?
in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been
Yes, it
discussed,
is.
and
Okay.
traffic flow should return to
Grab
normal.
you
But if you're
this
planning a
way.
quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
Should allow for more traffic because now they can both go left and right.
Meanwhile,
Middle lane can also go straight.
drive safe. And on to our main
Now there
feature
is a ton of people right here, which is an issue on its own.
The area is attracting more
Let's see.
high-end stores.
Okay, some of them are going to here to get onto the road for some reason.
Neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for
These
the
are all catching up to where they have to be now.
We'll be back after this.
They're all back down here to make an issue. Would it be a good idea for me to make this 6 lanes? Honestly, not a lot of people are leaving the city going out this way. Okay, things are getting caught up. A thing that would probably help with me being able to visualize how many people are on the road is if I make these have no parking on them. Now anything that's on this road is only movable cars. A lot of people came down here, but that could have been their AI being updated. And this is a red light, isn't it? It is a red light. Do any of these have red lights? No. No red lights right there. This is going to cause an issue for a little bit. Should be fine. We do have parking on this middle road. I do not want parking there. No parking, please. I'll ignore this parking for now. But with the upgrades we did just on this entrance piece, it's now completely not backed up. It's now backed up down here, where we just did a bunch of new things. So that's to be guessed. Or expected, I mean. I am just sitting here to see if it goes down or not. Do we need to do the same asymmetric thing on this side? I mean, they are going down. Just people are changing lanes where they shouldn't be changing lanes. Oh, it's definitely going down. It was past the word Lafayette, now it's down here. So in just a little bit, this should be completely empty. Although it's not helping that cars are still trying to leave. Alright, that's completely done. So now it's just these people leaving. Or crossing over, I should say. They're all gone. Then this should be gone at some point. Alright, now the only issue that means, or it brings, is that now somewhere else is going to be full of traffic. You never get rid of it, you just push it to a different area. Where is there a ton of traffic? We probably should upgrade the road going here and up to being 4 lanes. I'm going to do that now. It's going to mess with a lot of houses. We might as well do it immediately with the divider in the middle. Now, our main road here doesn't get a divider, because it's asymmetric. There. Here. We grab our grass. Why is it in a place? What? Am I not able to place it here? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Why can't I place it here? Overlapping item with this. Really? Oh, it's the elementary school. Can I demolish just one? Yes, I can. Okay. We don't need to worry about that. It's going to be moved at some point, and it's going to be updated. And by moved, I mean I'm probably going to delete it and then just place a new one somewhere else. Okay, we do have demand. What happened to all these buildings? Why are they oddly high-rise and low-rise? I'm going to leave it like that. Let's place in another collection of high-rise buildings. Can you put multiple level parking lots? I can. It's an unlock thing. Here, there's underground parking, which makes sense the way it's spelled out. And then you're probably talking about more of the automated parking building, which has an elevator lift and stuff like that. So you... I don't know if this means that you drive the car into an elevator. Oh, it does. Uses elevators to lift and stack vehicles in small slots on top of each other. This saves plenty of street level space. So we could put one of those somewhere in here. What?
Damage to crops and property are expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors until the situation passes.
I think my mom is making beef stew. And it must be ready, according to Tori. Okay, do we have enough money to buy that new police station? We do. How do I tell if it can be upgraded? Can be upgraded, so it says it. You would not drive my car... I would not drive my car into an elevator. Me neither. Okay, so this one can be upgraded. This is the one that we want. I'm going to place you there. I'm going to then demolish this building.
We interrupt this program am to bring you a special news bulletin. A heavy storm is approaching the
And
city,
what does it
and the
upgrade?
likelihood of
Police
hail is very
helicopters
high.
operating here.
Traffic slowdowns and
Operating
damage to
from
crops
here
and
patrol the
property are
city from the
expected.
skies. They can cover larger areas and respond faster than patrol
Until the
cars.
situation passes.
We're obviously going to put a helicopter on. But then I want this to not be where I placed it. But over here, still facing that same road. Alright. What happened to that building? Did I demolish a building? Oh, what happened here? Oh, that was the building that was complaining about not having people. Okay. If I get rid of it, it just rebuilds. Oh, I see what happened. The helicopters affect the buildings around it, so we actually want this to be 2 squares to the right. Yeah, I see it now. We, in a way, put a high-rise ban on the building on the other side of the road. Can I cancel out of this, please? There we go. Which honestly kind of works well with our Skyline. Brings it down a little bit easier. I'm okay with Tori. She just shook her head and threw water all over my hand. Alright, next thing I wanted to look at was the firehouses. Can be upgraded. This is a very large one. I don't want that. This does look like the best one for the size that I'm going for. Training tower. Medium-sized urban station that houses several fire engines also reduces the likelihood of fires in the buildings in its service area by conducting safety supervision. A training tower and a disaster response unit. So it does those two things. It's a training tower and... okay. Is this upgradable? I think I actually want to do this one. I want to cost $1 million. This one says it can be upgraded quite a bit. Let's place you down, see what you do. So these are extra buildings. Specialized rescue service workers search for survivors in collapsed buildings. That would be useful. English fire, forest fires, unloading firefighters of fire breakout. Don't think we need to worry about that. These, on the other hand, I probably would do. Probably would want some of these.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for the...
I'm just going to do vehicle capacity right there.
This has been a local public service announcement. Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public...
They're still complaining about the healthcare for some reason. Do we need a hospital? Is that what's going on?
DJ Wranglebone with you on air today.
Hospital's right here. 1.8 million for hospital. There's a Vibrava in chat. What is going on with this? Ground pollution. For real? Ooh.
A foreboding door covered in glyphs blocks further passage north.
Yeah, you're right.
Ah, but there's a tiny hatch above. Never noticed that before. I suppose I could probably squirrel
This
away.
isn't gone yet. We can't place any houses here or else people are going to get sick. This is okay because these are commercial buildings. Commercial doesn't care about ground pollution. But as you can see here, this person does care.
Bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the
I think we do, like we played, another high-rise here.
And we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been.
Then the next thing is
but if you're planning
medium density.
You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about
it. These.
No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
And eventually these are going to be all our offices, which we're actually very close to getting that upgrade. Only about 1,000 more points to go. I'm debating on if we build housing on this road. Let's change this Valley Street into the street we've been using everywhere. Bring you down the center. Trees down the center. Helps connect that into the rest of the place. Okay. Apparently in need of a lot of commercial. So maybe right here we make a commercial mixed residential thing. I do think we should probably put our residential over here. Or at least plan out how it's going to be. So along the river, going to be a bunch of these. And I guess these as well. But then everything else in here is going to be this. Whoa, didn't mean to get rid of those. All in here. And then in here as well. Then I want to place some in this area, but not up to the main road. Just those. That should be good. You know, this seems more normal to me. We could probably hide the side of the hill with trees as like a natural barrier. It might actually be worth doing, now I'm thinking about it. How are we doing on our money? 14,000 per hour. I think we went down in how many we were gaining, but we're still doing okay. Alright, something that is annoying me. Oh, we never did the, this. We never moved. And then we didn't connect the highway in. We are now in small cities, so we now have Imperial Plaza, apparently. Which is where... Oh, we have these that we can place down. What did we just unlock? I don't think it's part of this. I think it's in here. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing. That is a cool emote, Regus. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unzone all of this. Because I know our office needs are gonna go down immediately after switching this stuff over. So if we go in here, right click, left click, right.
This is an emergency broadcast.
And I'm gonna pause.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to
That we
crops
can go in
and
here
expected. We
and delete
urge
things.
citizens to stay inside until the storm has passed.
And let's see how tall these grow. I actually think that we should cut down the big ones. So if I were to go in here and do something like this and this, and the same with these, so that they're forced to grow smaller, meaning that their height isn't as large, because I don't want the outside to be larger than the inside. That makes sense. Like, this one is still pretty large. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird and out of place. I'm gonna leave it for now. We will, on the other hand, place these back in. Maybe I need them to be skinnier than 4 tiles wide? We won't know until these 2 big ones are placed in. These look fine. This little section here. Okay, so everything came in, right? This is the perfect height here. Still coming in okay. Just waiting for these 2 big ones. Yeah, that one's too big. Actually, it might look normal to have a few very tall buildings mixed in with your, like, medium-sized. What is the population? The bottom of the screen underneath the bus. Our current population is 32,400 and fluctuating. 32,400, we'll say that. These 2 buildings might look normal after we put a row of buildings here. Which, we actually need medium buildings again. Medium residential, I mean. Let's put a bunch of these on this main road, but not facing
This is an emergency
the highway road.
to all citizens.
Why are we rotated weirdly?
City, and the likelihood of hail is very high. Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops and
What is
property
going on?
are
What?
expected. Citizens are advised to remain indoors.
Oh, it was because of
until
that.
the
Okay.
situation passes.
If I put this here. These buildings might make them blend in a little bit better. Another thing that we can look at is mailing, because we haven't placed in any mailboxes lately. Place one at the park. Here. We're going to need one down by the commercial area. I'm not worried about the farms, but these I am worried about. Don't think we have to worry about either of those. We should probably have one in here. That's a residential area. We have a small post office, right?
This is an emergency broadcast to all
It's a small post office.
A severe hailstorm is approaching. Damage to crops and property is expected.
Ooh, maybe we need the post office.
Until the storm has passed.
It's quite a large building. Would you be better with our service plaza? Which at some point we're going to change how this looks. It's not going to always be just random buildings placed together. We are going to make this look better. I just wanted to keep this area without any houses so that we can build it up. But I think we could use a large post office to help with our mailing. Just debating on if we need to upgrade it. Help store more mail. Houses more vans. You're an outside building. You're also an outside building. This is troublesome then. Ignore that for now.
This is an emergency.
Our internet, though, on the other hand,
A heavy storm is approaching the city, and the likelihood of hail is very
make sure
high.
that everything is upgraded.
Traffic slowdowns and damage to crops
Fully
and
upgraded.
property are expected.
That's fully upgraded. And we need water, apparently.
Situation passes.
This one fully upgraded? That is. Oh, our water went down, apparently. Is it time for us to get more water? I think it is. If we spend some money moving this, then we can place in another one of these ground pumping stations. Oh, we can't. Hold on. We actually needed to move the welfare office. Okay, let's cancel that. Move you back to where you were. Move you to where it was. Now we can put another pumping station right next to us. Ooh. Does that take water away from this? I'm not sure. But we're going to fully upgrade it right away. And our water availability went up, so that's good.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Alright, now I'm going to come down here and tell these people to go away. Because they're still complaining about ground pollution. Which is not going to be an overnight solution. Or an overnight fix, I mean. We are still apparently in need of high-rise buildings. Or medium residential, what I mean to say.
You're in the right place, my friend. This is Soft Rock. I'm your host, Dylan Rank.
I think maybe this area is this.
We're
Small medical
live,
clinic.
And we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already
We
no use reminding you. Meanwhile,
might want another one of these medical clinics.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while
And that
sipping
would be
fancy
a good
local
idea.
Darva mate,
But
or so my
on the other hand,
that's
we are
to the community.
Thanks.
first going to see that there's a Fampi in chat.
Be back after this.
But I think it's time that we find someone to raid out to. So I am, of course, going to find a good spot to take a picture. You know what? We did the most work in this area. The one-step message goes away. If I can time it right, I'm going to take a screenshot without words being... Actually, I can just move over. Right now, you guys can't tell, but I am taking a screenshot. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST.